If you think being a pastor means living modestly, think again. There's a whole world of faith-driven wealth, and today, we're diving into the richest pastors around the globe. From luxury mansions to private jets, these pastors own fortunes that could make even Hollywood stars blush. Let's take a look at some of the wealthiest leaders of the faith world. First, let's talk about T.D. Jakes. A big name with an even bigger following, T.D. Jakes' net worth is jaw-dropping. It's $20 million. Now, TD didn't just pop up with a golden Bible one day. He's been building his empire for decades. He started out in a small church back in 1981. He's now the bishop of the Potter's House in Dallas, Texas, a megachurch that boasts a congregation of over 30,000 people. But it's not just the church that brings in the cash. There's more to the story. Jakes has written tons of books and started his own publishing company. He even dabbles in film production. He's also got a taste for the finer things in life. For instance, his home is a $1.7 million mansion sprawled across 8 acres. And if that made you blink twice, wait until I tell you about his car collection. He's got a garage full, with everything from a Rolls-Royce Phantom to classic American muscle cars. His influence is so widespread that Time magazine once called him America's best preacher. His wealth, his success, and his lifestyle make him one of the most iconic figures in modern Christian ministry. Next up, we have Rick Warren. Rick is 70 years old and has a net worth of $25 million. His influence has traveled far beyond the pulpit. He's the author of The Purpose-Driven Life, which became a global hit and is one of the most translated books in history. Warren started pastoring at the age of 19, and today, his Saddleback Church in California is one of the largest in the U.S., with millions tuning into his messages each week. But Warren's reach doesn't stop at preaching. He's created a worldwide charitable initiative known as the Peace Plan, focusing on everything from helping the poor to promoting peace. He's rubbed shoulders with some powerful people too, hosting both Obama and McCain at his church during the 2008 election, and even delivering the invocation at Obama's inauguration. Warren's lifestyle might not be as flashy as others on this list, but his influence and wealth make him a heavy hitter. Then there's Creflo Dollar. With a name like that, it's no surprise he's got millions, an estimated $30 million to be exact. Dollar founded the World Changers Church International in Georgia and is famous for preaching prosperity theology, a belief that links wealth with divine favor. Followers are encouraged to give with the hope that their faith and perhaps financial contributions will be rewarded with material blessings. When you're at that stage of life where you're rich, successful, and respected, you get your fair share of critics. And that is what happened with Creflo Dollar. The haters often act skeptical about his lavish lifestyle. One more thing that disturbs them is his refusal to disclose his wealth. From mansions to luxury cars to private jets, he has got it all. He just doesn't like to brag about it. Back in 2007, the U.S. Senate Finance Committee investigated him and other pastors for their extravagant spending, though he kept the details of his wealth close to his chest. For Dollar, success seems to mean not just spiritual blessings, but a whole lot of cash. Moving on to the next one, Andy Stanley. At 65, Andy Stanley is both a pastor and the powerhouse behind multiple churches in the Atlanta, Georgia area. He's the son of the late Charles Stanley, a well-known pastor himself, so you could say ministry runs in the family. Andy founded North Point Ministries, which has become a spiritual hub for thousands of followers. And he's also got his own Christian television network, North Point TV, to reach people across the globe. His fortune? Well, it's estimated between $40 and $45 million, a net worth that's as impressive as his reach. With a mix of live sermons, media productions, and community services, Stanley has built a massive following that keeps his ministries thriving. Then there's the younger and wildly successful Stephen Furtick Jr. At just 44 years of age, he's already amassed a staggering $60 million. Furtick is the founder and senior pastor of Elevation Church, known for its lively worship and impactful messages. His success story is not just about the church. He's also a New York Times best-selling author, and his popularity on YouTube has only helped grow his influence. Though Furtick prefers to keep his wealth out of the spotlight, it's estimated that his church board, consisting of other megachurch pastors, sets his salary. His reach and wealth have made him one of the most recognizable figures in modern evangelical circles. Now, next up, we've got Benny Hinn, a 71-year-old televangelist with a knack for dramatic, faith-healing events called Miracle Crusades. Born in Israel, Hinn's healing sermons draw thousands, and they're televised worldwide to millions more. His style is as controversial as it is profitable. Over the years, he's made some bold predictions, from declaring that homosexuality would vanish in the US to predicting the end of the world, twice. These claims, which never materialized, have only added to his notoriety. Hinn also faced scrutiny from the US Senate Committee on Finance in 2007 for his spending and financial practices. Despite the controversies, his devoted followers and relentless energy have helped him secure a spot among the richest pastors in the world, with an estimated net worth of $60 million. Then we have Joel Osteen in our list. At 61, Osteen is one of the most recognizable faces in televangelism, with an estimated net worth of $100 million. As pastor of Lakewood Church in Houston, Texas, a megachurch that operates out of a former sports arena with seating for nearly 17,000, he's amassed a massive following. Each week, about 10 million Americans tune in to his televised sermons, with viewers spanning over 100 countries. Osteen's journey into ministry began in 1992 when he was ordained at Lakewood, the church his father founded. But it was in 1999, after his father's passing, that Osteen stepped fully into the spotlight, even though he had limited formal religious training. Under his leadership, Lakewood's reach exploded, with broadcasts and live streams expanding its influence worldwide. And it's not just his sermons that bring in the revenue. Osteen is also a best-selling author. His book, Your Best Life Now: 7 Steps to Living to Your Full Potential, hit the shelves in 2004 and skyrocketed in popularity, cementing him as a popular Christian voice. He also hosts a radio show, reaching listeners who prefer their inspiration on the go. Despite announcing in 2005 that he would no longer take a salary from the church, Osteen's lifestyle suggests his earnings are far from modest. He owns houses valued at around $10.5 million and drives a Ferrari worth an estimated $325,000. From book sales and merchandise deals to speaking engagements, he has crafted a life that is full of luxury and wealth. Next up, Joseph Prince. Known for his work as the senior pastor of New Creation Church in Singapore, Joseph Prince is a major figure in the Christian ministry world. His church is one of the largest in Asia, with an expansive congregation that regularly tunes in to his teachings. Prince has also garnered a global audience through his TV show, Destined to Reign, which broadcasts to 150 countries, extending his reach far beyond Singapore. But his influence doesn't stop there. Prince has made his mark in Christian literature as well, authoring 2 bestsellers. One of these has even been recognized as one of Christian retailing's 100 best books. As the 20th richest pastor in the world, Joseph Prince's financial success mirrors the widespread impact of his ministry. He combines a dynamic speaking style with messages of hope, prosperity, and faith, drawing millions into his following. And now let's talk about someone really special, Kenneth Copeland. At 87 years old, Copeland holds the title of the richest pastor in the world, with an astonishing net worth of $300 million. As the founder of Eagle Mountain International Church in Texas, his teachings have reached global audiences through books, DVDs, and broadcasts. Copeland's love for luxury has attracted significant scrutiny, particularly when it comes to his fleet of private jets and sprawling estates. Known for his charisma and success-driven messages, Copeland's televangelist career spans decades, during which he's continuously built his brand and his fortune. From private flights to preaching on prosperity, Copeland's lifestyle has made him a controversial yet highly successful figure in modern Christian ministry. His sermons and materials cater to millions seeking faith and financial prosperity, and for him, the combination has indeed paid off. But despite all the humbleness, his assets include an array of luxury vehicles and properties that would make even the wealthiest envious. His car collection alone boasts a limousine, a Cadillac Escalade with a powerful 6.2-liter V8 engine, a high-end Mercedes Maybach valued at over $500,000, and a Rolls-Royce Phantom featuring a 6.7-liter V12 engine. Perhaps most notable, however, is Copeland's Gulfstream private jet, worth around $12 million. This jet is a frequent source of debate and critique, representing both his success and the controversies that come with his extravagant lifestyle. Together, figures like Joseph Prince and Kenneth Copeland show how religious leadership, media presence, and strategic financial decisions can lead to powerful and far-reaching legacies. Their influence goes beyond church walls, as they continuously blend spiritual missions with business acumen on a global stage. Last but not the least, we have Edir Macedo. He is one of the wealthiest pastors globally, with a net worth around $1.2 billion. This Brazilian religious leader has not only made waves in the spiritual realm, but also in the media. Much of his wealth comes from owning Richest, Brazil's second-largest television network, which he acquired in 1990. The network's success has been a significant source of his fortune, allowing him to expand his reach far beyond Brazil. Macedo's journey in ministry began back in 1977 when he founded the Universal Church of the Kingdom of God in Rio de Janeiro. His church is now one of the largest in Brazil and is also known for producing other wealthy pastors, including Valdemiro Santiago, the world's third richest pastor. On top of his work with Richest, Macedo furthered his media influence by establishing another TV network in Atlanta, W67CI. His success has positioned him as the only pastor officially recognized as a billionaire, a unique distinction that highlights his dual impact as a religious leader and a media mogul with influence that extends far beyond Brazil. With huge audiences, best-selling books, TV shows, and lifestyles most of us only dream about, they are redefining what it means to lead a congregation today. Love them or question them, they have created a world where faith and fortune walk hand in hand. So, does their wealth make their message stronger? Or does it leave you wondering if faith should come with a price tag? Tell us in the comments.